Hi Pisces, welcome to your August 2020 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, or should I say this month, for your actions and options and the results that they bring, you have, all right, the Empress card, right? So whatever it is that you're working on this month, whatever it is that you're deciding to put out, the Empress card is basically saying it is blessed. You are blessed. You have that green light to go ahead, to launch your project, to move into something that you have been wanting to do for some time. Now, the Empress card as well, don't forget she's the Lady Venus. She harmonizes things, which means you yourself are either looking to align with someone, or the efforts that you've put out into the world, they start to smooth off now. It's like, you know, sometimes when you put something out and you're like, okay, well, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, or I'm not sure if it's going well enough. This is absolutely phenomenal because the Empress, or the Earth Mother as she's known in this deck, very beautiful deck by the way. Look at that, she's lovely, right? She basically says that whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever you're putting out there, it has the ability to grow. It has the ability to be noticed. So, and it also looks like as well, some of you are going off, some of you that are working in on a new project of some sort, or something that you're doing, this isn't going to be like, maybe it's the first one, but it's not going to be the only one. The thing is, sometimes when we take almost like a, maybe like a leap of faith, or we go in a new direction, we can kind of see that everything's kind of starts to speed up. I don't know why as well, I'm getting the message that it's all about word of mouth. And what's the thing about the Empress? She's growthful, right? So this is all about organic growth. So whatever it is that you're doing this month, whatever it is that you're working on, this is going to be great. It's also going to be huge. The chances are you're really going to get to, you're going to really start to build a following in some way, shape or form, or you're going to get more business off the back of whatever it is that you're doing this month. For your money and materials, you have the Seven of Cups. So the thing that I want to say to you is, when it comes to the finances, you're a little bit rocky this month, right? So whatever money you have, be frugal with it, right? Look after the finances. This is a month for you to start being very clear on where your money is going, what you are using your resources for. Pay attention to the finances. If you have bills or recurring payments, check them this month. Maybe you're overpaying. If you have loans or anything outstanding, can you renegotiate? Can you get a better rate on any of those things? The Seven of Cups can sometimes bring confusion, and it does look like there's a little confusion around your money, right? So the thing that you want to do this month is make sure that you're on top of this stuff. Be very clear that you have a good understanding or a keen eye on whatever it is that you're doing. For your physical health, this is not a month for you to overindulge. Now, a lot of Pisceans have the tendency to either overindulge, or like they like a bit of escapism. So if your diet is bad, if you drink too much, if you smoke, any of those things, this month it will probably catch up with you. So my advice to you is get on the front foot. Start putting something in practice now, especially if this is about your diet or your alcohol consumption. This is a month for you to really look after yourself, because if you don't, you will probably end up feeling it. When it comes to the physical dwelling or the home, because your money and materials is everything, right? It's your home, it's your body, it's your finances, it's, where you live, it's the environment, it's everything. It's all of your money and materials. And that Seven of Cups there, it does say that when it comes to the home, you might be trying to do too much. All right. So my advice is streamline it. Do you need, as an example, do you need all 500 channels on your, whatever box you've got? No, probably not. Start to think about ways that you can streamline everything. I think if anything, this month you might realize that maybe things are a bit too busy around you and you're trying to streamline them. That Empress card, she wants that harmony, she wants calm, she wants chill, she wants peace, right? Peace, reflection, study, relaxation. For your communications and conversations, you have the Eight of Cups. So this is an interesting one because you've got a sequence of numbers here, right? So you've got the Seven of Cups, then you've got the Eight of Cups. So when you see sequences of numbers like that, this means that the manifestation energy around you is speeding up. And that Eight of Cups, it's going to reveal to you where it is that maybe you censor yourself, where it is that maybe you edit yourself for other people or for one specific person in your life. It's going to see you really paying attention now to who you feel comfortable around and who you don't feel comfortable around. It's going to see you really starting to look at what and who you surround yourself with, and ultimately the quality of the conversation or the quality of the energy that is present when you are in their company or when you spend a lot of time interacting with them. We all know people like that, right? You know, you spend time with them or you talk to them on the phone and you come off it and you just feel drained. And you're like, oh gosh, you know, like this person's such a heavy person to be around. Not everybody knows that they are that person as well. That's something that you really want to consider. On the other side of it, we all have people that, you know, when we talk to them, we always feel pepped up. You know, they leave us with good energy. We feel great around them. You know, they build our energy up. This month, I think you're going to get very, very clear on who, you know, who falls into what category. So the quality of the conversation and the energy exchange, this is what you're paying attention to this month when it comes to your communications. For your heart and half, you have the Seven of Swords. This is not an easy card, I have to say. So for those of you that are single, I'm going to be really honest with you. It does look like love is going to be a bit shaky this month. If you are meeting somebody or if you are connected to somebody, my advice is just keep your wits about you. The chances are that you don't have all the facts around this person. It may be as well, because it is the Seven of Swords, it may be that this person is actively trying to hide something about themselves from you. This could be, I mean, it's the Eight of Cups right next to it. So this could be that they have another partner. It could be that, you know, maybe their ex isn't quite as much as their, you know, as their ex as they're letting on. It could be that they are, you know, maybe they're in some sort of financial trouble. But the thing is, we never judge people, right? We never judge people by who they are. I mean, Pisces is the most charitable and hospitable, well, maybe not hospitable, but definitely the most charitable sign out of them all. You know, so you're not really necessarily one to judge, but I think when people actively lie to you or they withhold things from you, I think you can be very kind of like, no, you know what, I'm not letting that slide. And the thing is, because a lot of Pisceans struggle with boundaries anyway, it does feel like a lot of you are kind of this month saying, actually, you know what, where I would usually make excuses or allowances for somebody in their behavior like that, I'm not doing it this time. Good for you. For those of you that are partnered, I'm going to be really honest with you. It does look like something that your partner has hidden from you is about to come to light. You may catch them in a lie. Now, the thing is, I can say to you with these cards, it probably was to protect you. However, a lie is still a lie, right? So what you do with that obviously is going to be completely on you, but it is something that you're probably going to want to look at. For your first week of the month, you have the Devil card, right? Okay, right underneath the Empress. So I guess something that one of my, one of my favorite family members said to me when I was little was, too much of a good thing can sometimes be a bad thing. So this month, really pay attention to your diet. Where are you ingesting? You know, are you having too much sugar? Are you not getting enough fluids? Are you not drinking enough water? Like, what is it that you are doing that is probably not going to help you? Now, this is underneath the Empress card. So it could be that sweet things this month. Maybe you have a real sweet tooth more than usual. It could also be as well, because like I said, this is about the things that you're growing. One thing that I want to say to you is when the demand outstrips the supply, you are onto a winner. And I really feel like a lot of you, especially if you have your own business or you're starting your own business, it looks like a lot is going to be demanded of you very quickly, which is an amazing thing. But you need to make sure that you can keep up with the demand, because otherwise the business side of everything is going to fold. So you need to make sure that it's sustainable, and you need to make sure that you're obviously taking time out for yourself, right? So yeah. For your second week of the month, you have the Sun card. So remember, what does the Sun card do? It enhances all of the blessings, it diminishes all of the challenges. And this is fantastic because it means that your finances this month, even if they are a little bit rocky, they are going to regulate. It means that you have good news, good luck on its way to you. And I feel like whatever it is that you struggle with financially this month, you will quickly recover, very quickly, because it's the Sun card, all right? For your third week of the month, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I love this card. This is synchronicities, it's abundance. It's right next to the Sun card. Synchronicities, abundance, moments of happiness and joy. And this comes right underneath the Eight of Cups, right? So this month, it does appear that a lot of the conversations that you have may have elements that can help you for something else. So, you know, one thing that I always say is, you know, sometimes you never know which conversation it is that's going to lead you to your next big idea. So really this month, even with everything else that you've got going on, try to be present in all of your communications. You know, even those people that, like I said, you know, they might be a bit draining or whatever. And I feel like because you're going to be separating people out, now really is a time where you want to pay attention to the quality of the conversation and the energy more than ever, because the chances are even those people that are challenging to be around or to be connected to, they're very likely to have something that they need to say to you. And if it's going to be the last time that you see this person, or you're going to start to limit your contact with them, you want to doubly pay attention, because this, you know, it might be the last opportunity that you guys have in order for them to impart some kind of wisdom. And then finally, for your fourth week of the month, you have the Star card. All right, so, I mean, yeah, if you are speaking to somebody on, it's really funny how the August videos have echoed the weekly videos that I've just put out, because I filmed the weeklies first before I filmed this week's set of, so as you're watching this, I filmed the weeklies before them. So it's really interesting to see how they echo. If you're meeting somebody online, if you're connecting with somebody on an app or anything like that, you really want to make sure that this person is A, who they say they are, and B, if you can't FaceTime them, if you can't Zoom them, if you can't Skype them, if you can't Microsoft Teams, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, like, you want to see this person before you start divulging anything personal or private about yourself. So I don't get all of this business about, you know, these people on the apps all sending all kinds of pictures of themselves and whatnot. Anyone heard of revenge porn? Not me, boy. Not me. Like, just this month, be really, really, really very cautious. If you're meeting somebody new and you haven't actually seen them, or you've just seen a picture of them, just be really sure about what you're speaking about, what you're sharing, you know. And like I said, for those of you that are single, if there is somebody in the picture, it may very well be that you guys are more suited to being friends than anything else. Just have your wits about you and move slowly. For those of you that are partnered, yeah, I do feel like something about your partner, or something they've sort of hidden from you or tried to, you know, protect you over, I feel like this is going to come out this month, and it might kind of raise some questions about what your future looks like. So that's not to say that it's coming to an end, but it is something that you know, it might take you a while to recover from. For your key to the month, you have the King of Cups. So this month, exercise all of your emotional intelligence. And, you know, the thing is, Pisces doesn't have a lot of boundaries, but you do understand the currents of emotion very, very well. So my advice to you is, use that to your advantage, right? That is, in fact, check in with your feelings for everything this week and follow your intuition. Even if you're not 100% sure, bounce it around with a friend or a family member or something like that. But my advice is, get a second opinion on everything this month, all right? With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.